Hey guys, and welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me's Jordan. Today we're going to do a tier list, a football city defence tier list, which should be interesting given how mint our defence was this season. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on so you get notified every time we release a new video. Still got loads of stuff coming for you through the off season, as the Americans say. That's right, innit? The Americans call it off season, don't they? Yeah. What do we call it, by the way? Do we have a just?
No, I think it's when the season ends, it's then pre-season, isn't it?
Just insta pre-season. I like off-season. Off-season's cool.
Off-season is cool.
Yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. Smash a like on it if you enjoy this. You might not because it's rating the defence, which is pretty poor. But yeah, we'll try and make it as good
as nice as possible. As enjoyable to watch as it can be.
Yeah, and just before we finally get into it, guys, if you've not already, consider joining the Xtra Club. Loads of different perks and stuff, and we'll drop a link in the description. Click on that, and you can see the different tiers and what you get on that. Right, okay, let's start the pain, guys.
Let's go, innit?
Let's go. Right, okay, so this is our tier list. Go on, talk us through it.
This is a tier list, as you see. We have all our tiers here. So A, B, C, D, E, F. F is total failure. A is like, boss man. However, you're not quite top, because S is super. The way that we've worked it is, as you can see, the bin is right there. And in the bin is all the players. And
just before we start, I think it's just important to say on this, because it's an individual sort of rating. They're getting rated against their own goals, expectations. So a younger player might have not played as many games, but get a higher rating than someone who's played higher but not performed as good, because we want to rate them on their sort of season objectives, really. So we'll get into it, and I'm sure everyone will disagree, but let's just get cracking anyway. So right. Who's first out of the Man City defensive trash can? Because we have been trashed defensively this season, guys.
Hence why it's a bin.
But some don't deserve to be in the bin.
No. That's why we're pulling them out, innit? We're pulling them out. The rubbish ones we'll just throw back in, don't worry about it. I'm actually nervous, I'm actually nervous to see who is first. So I'll pull them up. John Stones is first out of the bin.
That's what you're saying then?
Has he had a season? You know what I mean?
Stop start. It's been not the best season, I think you've got to say. He's played 24 games in total, which isn't a lot. He's had loads of different injuries. He's been in and out of the team. He's not been trusted by Pep. He was in the game at Norwich where we got beat early on in the season, and I think that was the first defeat of the season. And I think that was really a sort of sign of things to come. He's not had a great season.
This season's been trash, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been trash. Does he deserve to go back in the trash can? Not sure.
Does he deserve an F for fragile?
Fragile.
F for fragile. That's not how this game works.
I mean, we are rating him on this season, and I said that this season's objectives and expectations have just been really, really poor for John Stones. So for me, he's in between F and E. I do like him, and I want him to. I think he should stay, and I think he will stay. And I want him to come back and smash it because I really do like it. But at the end of the day, this ain't time to be friends, isn't it?
But does he deserve that extra little bump up to the E because he's not had a good season? However,
I mean, you're right. No, drop him down to F. That'd be ruthless, isn't it?
It's hard, isn't it? You're already ruthless and you're like, oh, well. Yeah, so F for fragile and failure and trash.
But on that note, I do want to see him come back next season. I don't want him to see him smash it. So that's who's next out of the trash can.
The next person coming up from the trash is Aymeric Laporte. What are you saying about this one, bro?
Well, injury. That's what I'm going to say about his season.
The thing is about injury as well, it didn't need to be done.
Yeah.
I always say this. The tackle that he made, which inevitably got himself injured, didn't need to be done.
It's been mad, his injury. Obviously, he got that knee injury, horrendous knee injury, and he was out for ages. Now, I want to say something here. Since he's come back, Project Restart, I don't think he's been the same player. I really don't.
He's been poor since Project Restart.
Yeah, I think Project Restart, I don't think we've seen the same Laporte. However, a couple of points on that. One, our defence has been trash as a whole. Two, he's been playing with a different centre-back every week, so that's not easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not. I don't think his season's gone to plan. Obviously, he made a massive mistake against Lyon. For the second goal, and wasn't great for the third goal either. So and that's in a knockout game. So not great since Project Restart. What I would say is City lost. How many games did we lose in the Premier League? 9. We only lost 2 when he was in the team.
Ooh.
Yeah, but obviously he was injured for a lot, and obviously not his fault. You can't help getting injured. But when you're rating him, I think C, between C and B.
I think between C and B. He's still our best defender at the club.
Yeah. Who's next out the trash?
So next out of the trash can. You know what? We don't even call them trash cans. You know what I mean? I say trash a lot. I say trash a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of my words, but it's very much an American word, trash, isn't it? That's trash, man. Yeah. Anyway, Eric Garcia. Ooh. Everyone's closing their eyes now. Oh no, he wants to go. Throw him in F. We're rating him on the season, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Does he get downgraded because he wants to go?
No, not at all. That's not the idea.
That's not me, innit?
This rating is how has he played throughout the season and rating him against his personal goals and objectives. That's what we said at the beginning, and that's what we're going to do. So
I think he's been quality.
I think he's had a really good season this year.
Remember, he's made like a couple of little mistakes, but nothing
Nothing I can remember leading to a goal.
Yeah. I don't think he's been in any of like.
Made a really bad one, didn't he, at Southampton? But Edison saved him when he did like a pass back to the goalkeeper and didn't put any weight on it. But luckily Edison saved him. So I can't remember any mistakes that have led to a goal.
See, my brain says A because for him he's been sick. I'm saying A. He's been sick.
I think. People are going to really roast us for this, but I'm going to go A as well, because if you're rating him off his personal objectives for the season, and you sat down at the beginning of the season and said, what are your objectives? Your objectives is to try and break your way into the team, or at least try and play some games, and he's thinking, that could be tough. I've got John Stones, Otamendi and Fernandinho in front of me. And he ends up doing that, and ends up looking really good, and plays a decent partnership with Laporte. If you're basing it on his personal objectives for the season, I think he has achieved exactly what he would have set out to do, and you know, at the end of the day, yeah, he's leaving, but rating him as a defender and his personal goals, we're not saying, don't look at this and go, oh, you're saying that Garcia is better than Laporte. No, I'm not saying that.
Garcia is not better than Laporte, but season wise, personal goal wise, Laporte hasn't achieved. Garcia has achieved. Hence why he's above him.
Exactly. Right. Next out the trash.
Next out of the trash can. It's Nicholas Otamendi.
Has he been that bad? He made a horrendous mistake at Norwich,
Norwich, yeah.
which I just can't get out of my brain. But he's played 39 matches. Now, I struggle to think of any other real bad mistakes that he's made. And I'm sure he has made, so I'm not saying he's not. But I'm just saying standout mistakes out of 39 games, that's decent. I think, again, I'm going to be a bit controversial here. I'm going to give him a C.
Oh, I was going to go D.
I'm going to give him a C and just say, Otamendi always make mistakes. You know what I mean? He's always made mistakes. And yes, has he had the best season? No, he's not. But has he had the worst season? No. And I think people are probably getting on his back a little bit too much. Played 39 matches and I'm thinking, wow. And that's because I can't remember him really making any other major mistakes. I know that one might get a bit of hate.
Next up in the bin is Alexander Zinchenko. So Zinchenko last season was good. Zinchenko this season, I feel Pep lost trust in him because he's been making a lot of mistakes. The first half, the Southampton game, I feel like that's the last time we've properly seen Zinchenko.
Problem is he's had injuries this year as well, and he's been in and out of the team, whereas previously he's managed to hold it down. I'm thinking, guys, that this might be the end for Zinchenko at City. I'm thinking this summer. I don't know what City have got planned, but if they do bring in another left back, they sure as hell ain't going to get rid of Mendy, because one, no one's going to take him, and two, I think they want to give him a bit more of a shot. From a personal point of view, which is what this is about, he'll be massively disappointed with this season. I think ED.
In between.
Right then.
Next up.
Who's at the trash?
The trash can. It's Ederson.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that we do goalkeepers.
Oh yeah, goalkeepers are included in this. Ederson then. He has made mistakes. I always say in it, like with the type of goalkeeper that Ederson is, he is always going to make mistakes. It's just the type of game that he plays. He'll make mistakes.
So you're talking about the rushing out mistakes, not the Leon.
Yeah, no. The Leon save that was just a bad save, and that was terrible. If we had another keeper, and I don't think we'd be we're not even close. But I don't think we would have been even this close.
I would have put him a little bit lower down, but I'm not that bothered about that one. I think A's about right.
Golden glove.
Okay, next out of the trash can. Ben
Mendy.
Okay, so I got an interesting stat for you guys. This season he played more games than he did in the two previous seasons combined. He played 30 games. He only got 4 assists though, which I think for an attacking fullback isn't great. Made some mistakes. Wolves being probably the worst one for him. That's the thing about these mistakes are so bad that you can just remember them forever.
They're ingrained in your mind.
Yeah, I think when he sat down at the beginning of the season and he's looking at his personal objectives for this year, he's probably going play some football, which he has
done.
He's played 30 games, which is
that's decent. That's a decent turnaround for Mendy.
I
30 games.
That's all right. Still got some injury issues. Footballing wise, not been that impressed with him, and actually I think going forward, not really seeing that much of him this year. I think he's not been that great. I think I've got to give him a C, because yes, he's done a madness. He's played football. That's great news. Next season we take it up a notch, play a little bit more, and let's really see some of them whipping balls come in, because there was times this year where we saw him playing. Some of the balls that he was putting were really poor. So
he was very inconsistent.
I think that's about okay for Mendy. Next year, let's see if he can kick on. That's if he starts. We don't know if he's signing someone else. So yeah, I think that's about all right.
Okay, then next out of the trash can is Claudio Bravo, who has now actually left the club.
Yeah, obviously played the cup games.
Yeah.
Played a Champions League game as well, if I remember rightly. No, he's not had the best career at City, has he? I mean, he's done all right in the cups when he's had to be called upon, but, I think no one's really sad that he's leaving.
No.
I think actually one guy in the comments I saw today was sad that he was leaving.
Oh, really?
But I think it's just because he was sad because he thinks he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I think, look at his objectives. Plays the FA Cup and the League Cup games. Won one of them. Can't do much, better than that. I'd give him a B.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo.
Again, that's not how this works, innit? But,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Next on the list is João Cancelo. It's his first season at City, and it's been a weird one because he's been kept out because of Kyle Walker's immense form. So it's been hard for him to get into the team. And when he's had his chances, then you just bring Kyle Walker back in because he's been sick.
Yeah, but his personal objectives were blocked because of someone else being really good. It wasn't because of his ability or...
Yeah, we've just not had the chance to see his ability.
I don't know. This is a tricky one, isn't it? Because, like you say, it's not really his fault that he's not really played. There was murmurings that he wasn't training great when he first came. He was having a bit of a strop, but since Project Restart...
Apparently he got his head switched on, and him and Pep had a conversation, and Pep was more convinced.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he still played 33 games. Still played 33 games, which is a lot. I know some of them might have been substitute appearances, but he still played a lot of games. He played a lot of Champions League football as well, looking at the thing here. I don't know, this is a tricky one. I'm thinking DC.
I'm thinking that, because that's kind of like a middle ground where it's someone else who's like, it's not his own fault that he's not playing.
And when he has played, he's not been like, wow, this guy's so good, you know what I mean? It's still been like, oh yeah, he's done all right, you know what I mean? He's not really come in and be like, wow, Kyle Walker's on the ropes here, you know what I mean? So... Yeah, I reckon in between C and D is about right there.
Looks right to me. Next out the trash.
We love that photo.
That picture. We get hate for using this picture, right? This is, I think, the second or third time I've used this picture. But it's well funny. I mean, look at his face. He's drowning.
Yeah.
On a reel, Kyle Walker this year has been immense.
I think he's been immense.
He has had the off game, but this guy puts in more passion than any other player on that pitch.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that 100%. I really, really like Kyle Walker. I got to say, when he first came, I wasn't a fan at all. But I think we were using him in the wrong way. We were trying to get him to go forward, and I don't think he can cross a ball, to be honest. But now, I think Pep's realised he can't do that, and he sort of adapted him. But he's had a really, really good season. Kept out Cancelo. Played 42 matches. One of the first names on the team sheet. He really, really is passionate. He loves the... You've seen, there was a clip going around when City scored against Real Madrid, and he was going mental
on the floor.
Buzzing. I think he's had a cracking season. I think we should stick in between A and S.
Oh, you're not going all the way S? I was going to go all the way S.
I don't know. I think A and
To be
S.
fair, does anyone really deserve the full S because of the way our defence has been this year? I mean, if there was, it would be Kyle Walker, but...
Yeah, he hasn't had him in a season, innit? Nah, sack that, bro. Put him in S. He deserves it, man. He's been well good. He's been sick this season.
He's been sick.
He's been mental.
S, and look at that picture. The picture deserves an S in itself.
That's true. Right, I think we got one more.
Yes.
People are like, who? That's it. No, you guys, you're wrong. There's no one else in the trash. You're wrong. There's one more person in the trash. Who is it?
Right at the end of the can is Fernandinho.
Oh, there was actually two people in the trash.
What?
There's one more person in the trash. What are you saying?
Fernandinho, not a great year for him.
For me, guys, I'm just not a fan.
I think next year he'd be kind of like, he's got 1 year left, and I think he'll be a bit drip fed out, especially with us signing a new centre back.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see him much. He's probably one for the dressing room. But, you know, he did a job. Give him a C. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's his personal objectives were just to play centre back and not flop. And I've got to say, he didn't flop.
So, Lewis was right, and there is one more left in the bin. And people think about who is it?
Who's in the bin?
And the last person on our bin list is Howard Bellis. What are you saying, bro? What do you think?
Personal objectives. Think he's met them. Probably gone over. He's played the Champions League game. He made a Champions League debut. Played a couple League Cup games. FA Cup game. I think if you're talking about, again, personal objectives for the season, he's probably achieved them. When he has played, he's not looked shaky. I think he looked really good. And actually,
he looks good.
If you're talking, guys, about personal objectives, I think he's done really well, and I'd give him an A. And I know some people are not going to understand this concept, and people will be like, you're putting Garcia and Howard Bellis above Laporte. What, you guys are weird, man. But, like, no. I'd say tell us what you think, guys, but there's too many players and you'll be all writing paragraphs. So
please refrain from
if you just comment saying you both are correct, we'll accept that.
Anything else we won't accept.
Yeah, but we'll do a midfielder one, and then we'll do an attacker one coming in the next days or weeks ahead. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. A little bit different. I know some people are not going to get it, and that's fine. So I'll be waiting for some abuse for people who don't understand. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Smash a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.